Welcome back. So today, Llama has sent me this amazing trike. This is the C10E trike. It's a cyber trike, man. This thing's like outer space trike. I think it comes in 4 different colors. I'll go ahead and pop those on the screen right here. They're beautiful, as you can see. It's got these gigantic, they're either 180 or 203, but I believe they're 203 millimeter rotors with hydraulic brakes. These are made by Llama. And I tell you, they're super sweet, man. These super sweet levers. The lockouts are really nice. So if you want to park your trike and not have it roll, it has these like levers up here that you can actually press, and they work. They work well. It has the torque sensor, which means this bike will only, if you're not pressing on the throttle and you're just trying to pedal, this will only give what you give. So if you're pedaling really soft, it'll go slow. If you give it a little bit harder and you're in one of the higher modes here, then you'll get it to go up to 20 miles per hour and even higher, 20 plus. So it also has the 203 or 180, I believe, rotors on the back, and the brakes are also Llama, as you can see. And they're all hydraulic, and there's one on each side. Some of the trikes will actually share one brake for both wheels. This has 3 separate brakes, 2 on the back, 1 on the front. It's got these beautiful, gigantic 20-inch by 4-inch rims and tires, which makes this trike extremely stable. So it's got this beautiful, gigantic rack back here. You could put like a platform back there, maybe set it up for your dog. There's just infinite things that you could do with that gigantic rack. Stable, super stable. This is a really, really strong build. And the quality of parts that they used on this build, no skimping. I know who the owner is personally. He lives in my area, a really great guy. He told me that the parts that they use, he scoured the internet for all the best stuff. So they didn't skimp, guys. That's why I feel like this thing is so awesome. It just feels like such a beast. This gigantic, huge, beastly front rack here. I feel like you could put a dog up there even. It's beefy. I mean, you really could just do anything with this. What I like is you don't have to put your foot down when you're riding. You know, maybe you have bad legs like me and you just want to stand up. I mean, sit down the whole time. As you can see right there, it's got this differential that's back here. And what that does is if you're going around a corner, it puts more speed on one wheel, less on the other. That way you don't flip. Safety feature, and it's called a differential or a diff. Been using those a long time on different quads and things like that, I think. And this Llama, they put Llama on everything, man. Like, they really are proud of their brand. So the battery on here, it comes with a key, and you can take it out and you can charge the battery either off the bike or on the bike. And it has a little charging port right there if you want to just keep it on and charge it right on the bike. It's really awesome. Or take it inside. Maybe you keep the trike in the garage and then you take it upstairs. 20 amp hour. On the 20 amp hour, you can expect, I don't know, right about, I always just kind of do my own math because I've, reviewed 57 e-bikes and I understand batteries. If you go full speed the whole time, 20 miles per hour, with a battery that big, you can get about 40 miles. Because this only does about 20 miles per hour full speed. So you're not doing 50 miles per hour, you're just doing 20. So you could probably get 40 just going full speed. But if you slow down, pedal, put it in a, slower assist, who knows, 80 miles on one battery. They do make another battery. It comes with these screws right here, as you can see, and you can buy a second battery, and it goes right here. So you can, if you have battery anxiety and you want to take this on a very long trip, like maybe you're going camping and no way to charge it, you want that second battery, instead of having one that you carry separately, mounts right on the bike, externally. Super awesome. Love these rims, right? The yellow rims, really, really cool. Beefy bike. The seat is adjustable. I'll put the heights that you can be as a rider on the screen, from the smallest to the highest. Yeah, what I love about, watch, I'll show you something really, really cool that they did. So all the controls are up here. You got blinkers, you got a horn, you've got your Shimano shifter right here that shifts your gears that are on your derailleur back here. So here's the derailleur, guys. As you can see, it's right here on the side of the motor, and it affects both wheels. It's kind of cool, you have to admit. That is really cool, the design. And here's the torque sensor all built into here. Really cool. Can't say enough about how the build. Super beefy front forks. that have, you can lock them out and make them stiff so they don't have any play, or you can adjust them and make them have some play. You can also adjust them by putting air or letting air out here, depending on the size rider you are. 3-piece cranks with these beautiful pedals, as you can see. These are, I think these might be Welgo. They look like Welgo pedals. Very cool, super nice fenders, metal. A lot of attention to detail, guys. A lot of heavy duty parts. Adjustable stem, so if you want to bring the stem higher because maybe you're tall and you want to get, you can, all adjustable. You can adjust the bars and the stem, super adjustable. And the fact that they put a Bafang, I've never seen a Bafang display. I've heard about them. In all the 57 reviews I've done, no one has spent the extra money and gone with the Bafang display. So let's turn it on. Did you see it said Llama? Watch, I'll turn it off. Watch, that's detail. Watch, ready? Turn it on. Llama, come on. That's huge. This company is really awesome, guys. Thumb throttle is over here, as you can see. When you press this, the bike will go. Right now it's in the off mode. It has off, then it has eco, it has tour, it has sport, sport plus, and boost. That's amazing, all those different levels. And that would be for your pedaling, whether you're going up hills. Your throttle is going to be the same no matter what level you're on. But the good thing about the throttle, and this is the walk mode, you can actually walk the bike. And in case you have to walk it, you can stand next to it and it'll give you a little bit of assist as the bike walks. One of the cool things that I noticed too is this, or anything that you, so if you think you can't go slow with a throttle, you absolutely can. You literally can put it in whatever mode you want. Now the throttle works up to 20 miles per hour, but it's variable. So the more you press this way, it goes all the way to 20. But then the less you press, it goes slower. So just like kind of like a screw gun, you know, like a variable. So the less you press, the slower it goes. So you're in control of the ride, guys, completely. Yeah, what an awesome trike. So the Llama e-bike Cyber Trike C10 is amazing. It's amazing. This is just one amazing trike. If you want something beefy, something strong, something stable, you're maybe heavier, this is it. Don't look any further. Llama is, I've done 3 reviews on trikes. This is by far the most beefiest and the best parts. So the other ones were great trikes also. They all fit a purpose. They're a lot lighter in weight. But if you want quality, this is the one. It's got this super awesome headlight on the front. You know, it's got this, and all you have to do there, if you want the headlight on, is you hold down the, you just hold down the plus button, and there goes that. And you come back here, and now you can see that it also has brake lights here, here, and here. I don't know if I'll be able to get all the way back there to be able to see when I press it, but the middle one actually blinks when you do that, or when you press the brake. And that happens whether the lights are on no matter what. You get some kind of, when you put on the brakes. And there's a blinker. Check that out. It's got little blinkers. Let's go the other way. And there's a blinker. Going the other way. How cool is that, guys? Very cool. And then it's got a loud horn. Everything is really just really super high quality. Everything they did, the attention that they paid to detail when it comes to wiring, it comes to the great parts that they used on this build. No skimping on this trike. So if you want a beefy one, links will be in the description. Any discount codes that I have will be there as well. Anything I can do, I'll put it there. Comments in the description. Let's go see what this guy can do. All right, so this is going to be my hill test, and I'm just going to go in boost mode. So, because I'm going uphill. So let's see what this is like. Let's go ahead and see what this is like. Wow, this thing's got some torque, power. I'll tell you, I really believe that the 4-inch by 20-inch fat wheels are amazing. They really help. Super, like, wow, this is so, like, stable. Yeah, I've already reviewed 3 trikes. This is definitely the best one I've reviewed, but it's more expensive and it's got way better parts, so of course it should be better. You know, it's got beefier tires. The one before this had, now I'm just kind of controlling and see if I can go slower up the hill. Now I'm just doing like a simple, you know, 10 miles per hour, 12 miles per hour, whatever I want to do. I can go up this hill as slow as I want or I can ride kind of like at e-bike speed, you know, 25, which is just insane. But I feel stable on this, you know. So if I was going to get a trike, I personally would get the bigger one because I'm a big guy. So this thing just feels amazing. Yeah, so that was my my hill test. That was a nice, I think it's, I don't know if it's 30%, but it's close. But this thing just ate that alive. This is going to be my controlled downhill test to see if I can just like, okay, so now I'm going to be going downhill, so I'm going to be using some of the brake system now. All right, going, checking out see how like nimble it is. So far, super nimble. I feel like it's an e-bike. I'm forgetting that there's 3 wheels on it. And that's very rare for these style bikes, because normally you really feel that it's a 3-wheeler. You can really feel the difference between a 2-wheel bike and a 3-wheel bike. On this one, it's so smooth and stable that I have to admit that I feel like I'm kind of getting used to having a 3-wheeler. It's kind of cool. I could see myself, you know, because of my knees, I could see myself progressing to something like this, not having to put my legs down. Kind of like it. And if I want to pedal, I can. I'm just kind of going downhill here. This is amazing, guys. Yeah, that's my beautiful wife up there. She loves riding. Ever since we got these e-bikes, you know, we both just go riding all the time. You know, downhill, uphill, through the park, check out the butterflies. So much fun. And this trike, it just feels so stable for me, so I feel like it could just be something really great for me. I'm gonna go back onto the sidewalk because I feel like this 3-wheeler is just, you know, if anybody would want one that's one of these kind of like trike style bikes, this is super stable. It's more expensive, yes, but you're paying for something that's quality. I mean, from the Bafang, you know, it has the Bafang display here, the Bafang display, Bafang motor, all the parts are quality. I know the owner, and I talked to him, and he said that they scoured the internet for the best deals on the very best parts, not the best deals on the very bad parts. They scoured to get the good stuff, and they didn't skimp. I could feel it in the ride. So let's go. We've made it down this big hill. Now we're gonna go to our speed test. See you in a few minutes. So this is gonna be my first test for speed. I'm gonna use throttle only. I'm gonna be in eco mode, throttle only. Let's go. Llama's got some power. Okay, so I'm starting to think that, wow, that's crazy, 20 miles per hour in eco mode. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. So I'm gonna go to the next mode and see what that gives me. It's a possibility that the throttle just gives you full speed no matter what mode you're in, but I'm gonna find that out right now. Because it just depends on what e-bike you're on. So let's see, so this one here is tour mode. Let's see what tour does. Okay, so same thing, tour just gets to 20 miles per hour and completely stops. So now we'll go ahead and try. All right, so this is going to be sport mode, pedal assist, or throttle only sport mode. Throttle only sport mode. Car's gonna run me over, dude. Scoot over, man. People trying to run us over. All right, here I go. Full throttle. Here we go. Okay. So I've come to the conclusion that the pedal assist is tied to your pedaling, not the throttle. The throttle, you're going to be able to do variable. You can just barely tap it. But if you go full throttle in any of the modes, let's try boost. I just want to make sure that what I'm saying is accurate. Let's see. Yeah. So all the modes go to 20 miles per hour, throttle only, and that's a California thing. Or a lot of the states now are making it to where you can only have throttle to 20 miles per hour. And to be honest with you, it's pretty much all you're going to want on a bike like this. You're not going to want to go too much faster than that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this around, and I'm going to try the other pedal assists. I'm going to try them without. I'm going to go eco mode. Hold on, let's see. And this time I'm going to pedal, and let's see what this does for me, okay? So guys, this time I'm pedaling, all right? I'm gonna give myself a little bit extra on that gear because that's a little bit tough going uphill right there. Okay, so I'm going 7.8, so that's what it is. So your pedal assists are for when you're actually pedaling the bike. So I'm gonna go into tour mode and see what that gives me. Remember, I'm going uphill right now too. So I'm doing about 7 miles per hour pedaling only. Let's go into sport mode. Still doing about 7.9 because I'm going uphill. Let's see when that really starts to kick in. That, oh, I know, it's also a, there it goes. If you give it that boost and then you have to pedal, it's got a torque sensor. The torque sensor, it can feel you pedaling. So like the harder you pedal, the faster you go. That's what a torque sensor does. It doesn't have a cadence sensor, so it's not just looking for you pedaling, it's looking for how hard you're pedaling to determine how fast you want to go. All right, guys, this is gonna be like our trail test. As you can see, you got the guy over here running with his dog. We're gonna go down this way too. We'll follow him. Seems to have a good path going. He's like, I'm not done yet, Dad. I'm not done.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Right? See, the people just running around with their dogs and whatnot. Very cool. Go do the off-road test right through here. Let's see. So beautiful out here today. It's about 82 degrees here in Southern California. I wish I could be proud to say Southern California anymore, but one day again, we'll be proud again to be Californians. But as you can see, the weather is just amazing. There's like all the toolies are over here. You know, if you're a fisherman, the toolies are just amazing. All right, so this is my off-road section. As you can see, I'm kind of going in through here, going in through the dirt section here. I'm gonna try to do like the 3-wheel over the mound here. Let's see. Whoa, that felt kind of cool. That felt like a roller coaster. I kind of was like dipped over to the side, but the stability, guys, I can't explain how great the stability is on this trike. They've done a great job. They really have. Like I said, they use quality parts. They use quality parts. Getting something special from them that I'll be introducing in our videos soon that'll help me feed the homeless. So make sure you pay attention for that. So I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna do a brake test, see what we get. I'm in that boost mode, so I should get the 20 miles per hour. No matter what I try to do here, I get the 20. I like the throttle, guys, because of my knees. So you would see me using the throttle on this a lot, but you can get as much exercise as you want on this or as little as you want. It could be a little tour bike you take around the city. All right, let's try those brakes. Hydraulics, so they're just gonna work amazing. You know, they're just amazing. I would try the agility test. I just don't want to get stuck in there. It is a 3-wheeler, so I don't want to get stuck. Let's go up onto the sidewalk over here. You just see how it's like on the sidewalk, off the sidewalk. They're checking out my trike. You know, I've already had one compliment. Some old guy looked at it and was like, "Oh, that's awesome." He was like in a wheelchair thing with his dog and stuff. And man, I don't know if he was thinking possibly he could ride something like this, but I'm pretty sure that's what he was thinking. Beautiful out here today, though. It's beautiful. You know, I'm doing kind of a tour on this so you guys can see how comfortable it is and how mellow I get when I'm riding it. It just, you know, it's just super like. The other ones were a little bit too light for me, so I felt when I turned, I didn't get that real good feeling of stability when I turned on those ones, you know. And this one, I just feel like it's super stable, you know. Let's see if we can get a front shot of me. All right, so I'm gonna go over here and we'll try a couple more tests. But I'm super stoked on this Llama trike. Super nice. I'll put the links in the description. Any discount codes, I'll put those there as well for you guys. If you need any discount codes, I'll give them. If I have any, I'll give them to you. I'll put them on the screen. I'll put them in the comment section, pinned at the top, as well as the description. And also check out everything else they have because they got a lot of good stuff. But they are sending me something else that's going to be helping me feed the homeless. So I'm going to introduce that soon. I think you guys are going to be really excited about that. See, what's cool about the trike, I'll tell you what I like about it a lot, is I just came to a stop and I don't have to put my feet down. I can just chill, and I'm getting used to that already. To that, like, I'm just sitting on a chair somewhere, you know? That's how it feels to me. It feels like I'm just on a chair, kind of floating in space. All right, I'm gonna try this. I have an off-road dirt hill test I want to do over here and try the. I want to try the climbing over here. See how it does on my off-road dirt climbing test. Try this real quick. See how this does right here. I may have to give a little bit. Let's see. Oh wow! No, that has super torque. This thing has amazing torque. I don't have to do anything. This thing is a beast. This is a beast. The Llama trike is a beast. I'm loving it. I like the big 4-inch by 20-inch wheels. That makes a huge difference on these. I'll tell you that. So let's go over here, get one more agility test, and then we're gonna go over and take some awesome pictures of this beautiful bike. Hope you guys are enjoying this video. If you are, please smash the like button and subscribe, it's free. Got a lot of good stuff coming, so don't sleep on it. We're gonna be doing a lot of good stuff. This is my big hill test. Right now I have the e-brake on, so I'm not rolling down. What I like about this trike, which is really cool, is when you press on the throttle, it's got a slow takeoff, but then you can just feel the monster torque on that Bafang motor, that 1500 watt peak Bafang rear hub motor, just kicking in like a beast. Look at that. Look at that. No pedaling, no need. This is like a 35% hill, maybe higher, I'm not sure, but it's big. And I'm doing 17. I'm almost doing the full speed with the throttle. Amazing. Amazing. I'll put the top speed of what you can go on this bike if you pedal it in the highest mode. That's how fast it goes if you pedal it. And the throttle is capped at 20 no matter what mode you're in. Very cool though. I got to the top speed up to the top of this hill. Almost, I'm at like 19 point something, so almost reached that 20 mark. My wife has completely, I had her go ahead of me. So she definitely beat me by a good stretch. Either that or she flew off the cliff. Nah, I'm just teasing. At any rate, guys, this trike is amazing. They've done an amazing job with this by buying high-end parts. It does raise the price on the bike a little bit, but it's worth it. It's worth it when in the long run, if you want something safe, strong, reliable. Llama, look into that brand because he's going to grow. He's doing good things. Appreciate this brand. Appreciate this trike. Links are in the description. They're in the pinned comments. Any discounts I have, I'll put that in the pinned comments as well as the description and on the screen right now. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for coming along. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I got a lot more stuff coming. So one thing I must say, the mileage might be better than what I had originally thought, because I'm almost at 8 miles on the trip that we just took, and I've got 5 bars, guys. Not even a single bar removed. And normally on a 7 to 8 mile trip, I would definitely be missing bars, like 100%. And I've only taken this bike out once, so 7.7 is from today. So, wow, 5 bars left after 7.7. Maybe you could get 50, 60, 70 miles out of this. You know, I always just say real world, things kind of take place for that, such as hills, flat. So if you're on flat the whole time, you're going to get better, range results. So I'm impressed. I'm going to see you guys right back here on Pete's Promise.